What's going on, guys? It's your boy John, the Liquidator, coming back with a major story. So it looked like Caitlin Clark could be definitely signing with Project B. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. I am here to tell you, man, a lot of people were sending me stuff about this whole Kelsey Mitchell following them. And guys, a lot of that stuff be clickbait, not really my cup of tea. What do I tell you? I want to give you news you could use. That's the motto for 2026. News you can use. I'm not just...
A seismic shift is quietly taking shape in the world of women's basketball. Caitlin Clark, one of the sport's most dazzling talents, is reportedly approaching a pivotal decision that could send shockwaves through the Wnba and international basketball alike. Sources indicate that the co-founder of the controversial B League, backed by significant global investment, has intentionally brought Clark into his circle of carefully monitored social media influencers. This move is no mere rumor, it's a calculated strategy, a subtle digital message loaded with hidden meaning. The quiet game of maneuvering has begun, and the pieces are aligning for a surprising move that could permanently transform the landscape of professional women's basketball. This moment isn't just speculation, it's the tense pause before a major shift.
B was going to be the tide to lift all boats when it comes to women's basketball. Similar to how Caitlin Clark was. When Caitlin Clark came, it was a big splash. That's how this Project B is about to be. It's about to be a splash so big, it's going to fix the Caitlin Clark hype. It's going to fix the women's basketball because the interest is there. It's just not entertaining to watch. And what is one of the main things that can fix entertainment? The bag, the money. What motivates you to get up and do what you do every day? If that's going to work or doing anything, it's the money and it's the passion for what you're doing. You gotta have passion, and the money definitely.
This isn't just about casual likes or routine follows. Greg Barnett, the CEO and co-founder of Project B, isn't merely an online personality seeking attention. He's a seasoned powerhouse, a key influencer whose every digital move is meticulously tracked by industry insiders. When Barnett engages with someone, especially a star of Clark's magnitude, it sends a deliberate signal of calculated intent, far beyond ordinary social media gestures. Such concentrated focus from a figure of his stature suggests a pressing and high-stakes agenda. We're dealing with a man whose influence can reshape entire leagues, and his sights are now firmly fixed on one of the brightest names in basketball today.
Because the interest is there, it's just not entertaining to watch. And what is one of the main things that can fix entertainment? The bag, the money. What motivates you to get up and do what you do every day? If that's going to work or doing anything, it's the money and it's the passion for what you're doing. You gotta have passion, and the money definitely gotta be right. Hence why everybody's in the position that they're in today or doing whatever job that they do for a living. It's the passion for what you're doing, and it's the bag. You gotta have the bag right. Because if your bag ain't right and you doing something just out of love, I don't know, you might want to get checked out. I just gotta keep it real. Because the money...
Every online signal seems to converge on Clark. Barnett carefully manages a hand-picked network of just over 120 accounts, and one recent addition stands out unmistakably: Caitlin Clark. Yet his interest doesn't end at her personal profile. He's also following the Caitlin Clark Foundation, suggesting involvement that goes beyond her on-court performance and hinting at the possibility of broader, high-profile collaborations. This is far from casual curiosity, it's a deliberate deep dive into her brand, her influence, and the full scope of her impact. Such precise attention from a league co-founder speaks volumes about their strategic priorities and the players they consider essential to their global ambitions. It's a clear, calculated display of intent, crafted to command attention and ignite conversation across the basketball world.
What is this? What is this? Now, he stated one of the co-founders of the new league is following Caitlin Clark. See the pictures below. This is interesting. So I'm like, let me see. Let me head on over here to to Instagram. So I noticed, I said, Grady Barnett, who's this guy? Project B co-founder. He's followed by Project B Global. No one in the WNBA is following this guy. But who?
The plot thickens as other notable names appear on Barnett's meticulously curated follow list. Alongside Clark, WNBA stars Sophie Cunningham and Joel Lloyd have recently drawn his attention. Lloyd, in particular, made headlines just yesterday with a surprising announcement, adding yet another layer of intrigue to Barnett's highly selective digital circle. This isn't random, it reflects a deliberate, coordinated strategy aimed at recruiting multiple top-tier players to strengthen and elevate this emerging league. The precision and consistency of these follows make it clear that a larger, carefully orchestrated plan is underway, one with the potential to fundamentally reshape the future of women's professional basketball.
No one in the WNBA is following this guy. But who is he following? And as we pull up his following list, let me blow this all the way up for you guys here. I see Caitlin Clark. Hold on. Now, mind you, Grady is only following 1,200 people. I see Sophie Cunningham. I see Caitlin Clark Foundation. Project B. Oh, yes. He's not just following.
What makes this situation especially compelling, according to insiders, is the one-sided nature of these online interactions. While Barnett actively follows Clark and Cunningham, neither athlete has returned the gesture. Clark isn't following him, and neither is Sophie. This shouldn't necessarily be read as disinterest. It may instead be a deliberate, pre-contract strategy designed to maintain discretion and control the narrative until an official announcement is ready. Such intentional non-engagement, particularly from players still under contract, strongly suggests sensitive negotiations are underway behind the scenes, far from public view. The quiet itself sends a powerful message, underscoring just how high the stakes are in these potential deals. Barnett's follows are far from random. Recent additions like Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Joel Lloyd clearly reveal that Project B is pursuing a precise, targeted recruitment strategy. This venture is much more than just another basketball league. It's being positioned as a transformative force for women's basketball, aiming to replicate the game-changing influence Clark brought to college hoops. Insiders note that Project B's mission is to fill what they see as a gap in the sport's entertainment value. Even with rising interest in women's basketball, the professional league has struggled to fully leverage that enthusiasm. Project B seeks to elevate the game into a global spectacle, offering unmatched entertainment while redefining how basketball is experienced and celebrated. This initiative isn't merely about games, it's about reshaping the very culture of the sport. It's becoming clear that Caitlin Clark may not be the only top-tier player preparing to make the leap. Sophie Cunningham also seems poised to join the ranks. While Clark hasn't reciprocated Barnett's follow, insiders suggest this could be an intentional move, part of a carefully crafted strategy to maintain discretion until contracts are officially signed. At the heart of Project B's ambitious vision, and the driving force behind any athlete's decision to switch leagues, is one undeniable motivator: money. This isn't just about passion for the game, it's about an unprecedented financial opportunity. To attract the world's elite talent and fundamentally transform women's basketball, Project B is reportedly ready to offer life-changing contracts that far surpass current WNBA salaries, creating an incentive virtually impossible for top players to ignore. The financial power behind the league is truly astonishing, and insiders indicate that a formal announcement of Caitlin Clark's signing could trigger a domino effect, inspiring other top players to follow suit. Even legends like Sue Bird might contemplate coming out of retirement, while younger stars could seize the opportunity for unprecedented compensation. Rumors surrounding Project B hint at an exodus unlike anything the sport has ever witnessed, with elite athletes suddenly positioned to earn sums far exceeding their current salaries, closing the gap with their male counterparts. If these agreements materialize, the impact would extend far beyond team rosters. It could completely transform professional women's basketball, establishing a new benchmark for player pay and league ambition. This isn't just about a few individual players, it has the potential to spark a full-scale transformation, a true exodus of elite women's basketball talent. The promise of unprecedented salaries would redefine what's possible for female athletes, providing financial security and professional opportunities previously thought unattainable. Project B represents far more than a new league. It could become a revolution in player economics, capable of fundamentally reshaping career paths. The impact of a Caitlin Clark signing cannot be overstated. Should she make the leap, her star power alone would instantly legitimize Project B, acting as a powerful magnet to draw other WNBA stars, including those considering retirement, into serious contemplation of the league's offers. What could begin as a single signing has the potential to cascade into a tidal wave, assembling an unmatched roster of talent and turning Project B into an overnight sensation. The strategy goes beyond one superstar. It's about leveraging her influence to attract an entire generation of elite athletes. The reach of Project B's deep financial resources extends far beyond current WNBA stars. Rumors suggest that legendary figures like Sue Bird, long retired, could be tempted back by the monumental financial incentives on the table. The league's ability to attract even the most established veterans highlights the unprecedented scale of this opportunity. Imagine the excitement, the nostalgia, and the sheer skill these returning icons would bring. Project B isn't just focused on developing young talent, it aims to unite the full spectrum of basketball greatness, past and present, under one financially fortified banner. And the vision doesn't stop with women's basketball. Long-term plans reportedly include a men's league, capable of drawing retired NBA legends back onto the court, signaling a truly transformative future for professional basketball. Picture the spectacle: legendary male players, once considered retired, returning for one last monumental paycheck and a chance to compete in a revolutionary new format. The financial stakes are enormous, pointing toward a multi-billion-dollar enterprise with the power to reshape professional basketball globally. This isn't merely an alternative league, it's a parallel universe of opportunity, fueled by capital designed to attract top talent from every corner of the sport, creating a dual-gender basketball empire. Project B's mission is unmistakable. Although women's basketball has seen growing popularity, it has yet to consistently deliver a truly captivating entertainment experience. While fans' passion for the game is undeniable, the presentation and overall spectacle have often fallen short, and Project B aims to close that gap. The league promises an experience that is not only fiercely competitive but also continuously engaging, crafted to captivate audiences on a global scale. Insiders note that the timing of a formal announcement regarding Caitlin Clark's potential signing is a strategic masterstroke. Confirming her move early would instantly legitimize the league in the eyes of players, fans, and media alike, creating a tidal wave of publicity and signaling that Project B is a serious, well-funded contender. Such a move would set the market, motivating other top-tier athletes to act before the most lucrative opportunities vanish. It's a race against time, with Clark at the heart of the strategy. Unlike traditional sports media chasing fleeting attention, Project B's approach is deliberate and high-stakes, built on calculated decisions that could profoundly shape careers and redefine the future of professional basketball worldwide. This isn't about chasing fleeting headlines, it's about delivering concrete developments that signal a seismic shift in professional sports. The actions of Project B's co-founder, his deliberate and highly calculated digital footprint, stand in sharp contrast to the often superficial churn of online content, underscoring the seriousness of the league's ambition and its global execution. Insiders describe a palpable tension surrounding this unfolding story as spooky, the eerie calm before a major storm. The selective leaks, one-sided social media engagement, and staggering financial stakes create an atmosphere charged with intrigue and high-level maneuvering. This is far more than a typical contract negotiation. It resembles a meticulously orchestrated operation, poised to trigger a paradigm shift few in traditional basketball are ready to fully comprehend. The rumored financial package for Caitlin Clark is said to be astronomical, a figure capable not only of transforming her career but of redefining the financial ceiling for every female athlete who follows. This isn't merely a pay raise, it's a bold statement of value, affirming that women's professional sports deserve the same massive investment and recognition as their male counterparts. Project B understands that to disrupt the status quo and attract elite talent, they must offer unprecedented compensation, fundamentally altering the economics of women's basketball. This isn't just about money, it's about power, prestige, and influence. At its core, This is less a standard negotiation and more a strategic takeover, a move capable of reshaping the entire future of the sport. Project B isn't simply aiming to coexist with existing leagues, it is positioning itself as the ultimate destination for elite talent, striving to become the dominant force in professional women's basketball. By targeting stars like Caitlin Clark and offering unprecedented financial incentives, the league is working to establish itself as unrivaled, making Project B the premier choice for top players. Their ambitions extend far beyond filling arenas. They are pursuing global television deals, massive endorsement opportunities, and a complete redefinition of what a professional women's sports league can achieve. Every move is calculated, building a dynasty, brick by financial brick. Insiders suggest that the fix is already in motion, indicating that plans for high-profile signings, especially Clark, are well underway. This is not speculation, it is the outcome of a carefully executed strategic plan. The co-founders' deliberate actions, the meticulously curated social media follows, and the overall ambition of Project B all point to a scheme designed to secure the biggest names in women's basketball. The signs are unmistakable, and the strategy is too precise to be anything less than near certainty, all culminating in an official announcement that could shake the sports world. By bringing in a talent like Caitlin Clark, Project B is doing far more than signing a player, they are sending a bold message, redefining the global standard for how female athletes are valued, compensated, and showcased. Project B believes its massive investment will reshape the entire landscape of women's basketball, elevating the sport into a global entertainment powerhouse capable of rivaling any other in viewership, revenue, and prestige. This isn't just about competition, it's a full-scale revolution, rebuilding the industry from the ground up and setting a higher standard for everyone involved. As the digital breadcrumbs continue to appear, one thing is clear, Caitlin Clark's future, and the future of women's basketball itself, stands on the brink of a dramatic transformation. The signs, subtle yet persuasive, point to a carefully orchestrated shift away from the traditional order toward a revolutionary, financially fortified frontier. The question is no longer if this change will occur, but when the official announcement will confirm what the digital trail already strongly suggests. This isn't merely a player changing teams, it's a sport poised for its most significant evolution yet. Prepare for a new era, the game is on the verge of being changed forever.